I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
Alright, so we all want to be something special someday, you know? Maybe you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a big time athlete who ends up retiring early to sell cars or some shit, I don't know. But if there's one thing that's guaranteed for a lot of people to try and achieve once, or at least where I'm from, is being a music artist. And for most of us nowadays, it's being a rapper. See, the music scene has been growing exponentially throughout these past couple of years, with anybody being able to get a front seat in the light, no matter how dog shit your music might be. And as a person who makes music themselves, I can tell you firsthand that it really isn't as easy as it seems to get to the top, or anywhere at all for that matter. Yeah, so disclaimer, this video is going to be a bit more serious because this is the only platform I'm allowed to really put things out there comfortably. So if you ain't rocking with serious Wallows, then you can check out for now. I won't judge you. Bitch ass nigga. So for the people who don't know, because you don't follow my Instagram or Twitter, link in the motherfucking bio, I've been dealing with a lot of legal issues due to my music being put out there and it breaching copyright, and it resulted in my entire catalog being taken down no hesitation by big record labels. Yeah, fuck these two in particular, by the way, and with that happening, it's definitely knocked down my motivation by a couple of pegs, especially when the people you try to contact before the situation gets any worse ignores you because lol, 30k followers, we don't talk to peasants. Yeah, fuck this guy too, by the way. So now I'm in the midst of starting everything over again, from scratch, thankfully with some of my masters still on this computer. But this has definitely made me come to the resolution that the music scene can be a real drag to deal with, seeming like no matter what style you have or try to craft won't seem to be enough as long as you're going up against the industry. And while this has knocked me down, I won't let it stop me, only hoping to move forward with what I'm trying to do to the point where I can be bigger than the people that knocked me down, which is why I do what I do now. So you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with me? We're not your lawyers. And to that I say, yeah, you're right, because I can't afford lawyers. And this doesn't have anything to do with you, I'm simply just giving a sort of PSA to people who try to make the same kind of music that I do, instead at the risk of the same fate that I do. And if you're wondering what kind of music I make, it's ambient electronica, with it gaining a lot of popularity before it inevitably got deleted from all streaming under my original artist name. And if you're also probably wondering how I could breach copyright on an original music, it's because I use samples on two separate tracks that I spent days making, and when it comes to uploading music on streaming platforms, it only takes like 2 strikes or even one for your whole shit to be wiped out faster than a Thanos snap. And before you ask another question about if I asked permission beforehand, yes, I did that as well. Multiple times, and I was so tired of either the runaround or just nothing at all that I just simply dropped it, and boy did it get popular. These tracks have big numbers for a small artist to the point where I was just getting media attention and even some radio play out west, but that simply only made the giant mad when I instantly got a cease and desist notices from these two dickheads and claims on all my content. So now when you look me up, it's a barren wasteland, and it's gonna have to stay that way for now. But overall, I just want to say, do what you want, and don't ever stop doing it, because that's what I plan on doing with my music and videos here on the channel. I always try to tell myself it's only a matter of time whenever I do anything, because I know my success is inevitable as long as I'm putting in the work. So with this situation right here screwing me over horribly, it's not going to be the thing that's going to kill me though. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. I said it before, I know this video is a bit more serious, but it just seems like the right platform to put this crap out there, and at the same time let people know who make music that your time will come eventually to shine, and when it does, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to knock you down. But on that note, make sure to like and subscribe, follow my IG and Twitter, and if you like the illustrations you did in the video, make sure to follow the artist as well, because she's dope. On that note, I'll see you on Friday for when I try to sue all of the major record labels at once. Peace.